It's Friday, November 17th, 6:26 p.m. and we just got back from town, and I checked everything before I left, and nothing was different. But laying here on the stand beside my chair is a blue tag. I've never seen this before. And nobody's bought any kids' gloves, so I'm thinking it's from them. It's a gift. And it matches the blue birdhouse. I'm thinking that's why they put that there, because it's pretty much the same color. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure that's why they put that there. Okay, that's that's interesting. So I was thinking about this, and what really blows my mind is the fact that they're off somewhere. Probably they found this, and they're thinking, hey, that's about the same color as that birdhouse on her porch. Wow, we should give that to her. Yeah, let's do that. You know, they're off somewhere, you know, going through that thought process, because that has to be why they put it where they did, because I don't think they've ever put anything there before, except for they put the birdhouse up there one time. That's right, they did. They took the birdhouse from the bottom and put it up there. That's the only other thing they've ever put there. Cool. Yeah, the fact that they're off thinking about this stuff and thinking about me, that just blows my mind. I have this blue cloth. It's about the same color as this in the birdhouse. And I think I'm going to gift it to them and see if they'll take it. I'm going to put it out on the porch tonight because I want it to be really soon after they gave me this. So maybe they'll make the connection of what I'm thinking with the colors. Saturday, November 18th, 8:21 a.m. And it seems as though the events of last night with the tag, with the blue tag, and the explanation about the birdhouse seemed to be correct, because look what they did. Not only is my chair straightened again, but they took the birdhouse and they put it up on top. Now, this is only the second time that they've done that, and it's like they're telling me, well, it's like they're definitely trying to tell me something, and I think they're trying to help me make the connection to the blue tag, meaning probably that the colors are similar, like I thought they were trying to tell me. So that's pretty incredible. So this is definitely like a way of communicating with me, and that's pretty cool. Okay, I'm not sure what time it is, but I don't have time to look because I gotta tell you something. I came out here to clean up some stuff, and I picked it up. Well, I think first I took that. I had it in the grill. It's baklava. A little bit that I had left, I put out here to see if they would want it. And then I was hearing, like, I heard something over towards the cows. Some kind of weird noise. And I was carrying the stuff I was going to throw away around here, and I walked up here and I threw it in the trash, I was hearing some kind of woo, wah, or something. Didn't know what that was, and I think I was coming back. I don't know, and I heard like a thump. So anyways, I went back in the house that way, and I just went in there and I looked out the window, and my chair is moved. And I think they were just up here. While I was out here, they were up here. I think I might have caught them or something. Because look at that. That's not straight. I think they were mid-moving it and had to split. That is weird. Wow. That's crazy. I'm gonna look around. Pretty sure they were moving my chair. That might be the thump I heard. I don't know. This is about the time of night stuff happens, though, sometimes. Yeah, I'm not sure what just happened. I'm confused, but I think what may have happened was when I came out the back and was messing around, they were in the front messing around. Alright, it's now 7:34, and it's been a couple hours since I was out here in the whole chair moving situation. We have been inside because it's raining really hard. I wanted to come out and sit on the porch, but we didn't because it's too yucky. But we've been in there, just inside, sitting on the couch eating supper. And during that time, they came up on the porch, straightened my chair again. Hold on, I'm going to turn my flashlight on my phone. Okay, I don't know if that makes that much difference, but yeah, they were up while we were just sitting right in there. Straightened this chair and brought this clothespin and put it on the stand. And I'm going to tell you why that's weird, but I'm going to go inside. Okay, what I'm thinking is weird about this is that we use them for chip clips and we keep them in here. As you can see, okay. The reason this is weird is that there was a time that I thought maybe they came in the house, and I'm going to have to explain that. There were Tootsie Rolls in here, in this cabinet, this very cabinet, alright? And I went for a walk a month or so ago, and I was gone 2 or 3 hours. I was gone a long time, but I left the front door open. Or it wasn't open, but I didn't lock it. I left and, I shut the door. But it was unlocked. And when I came home, I came down the driveway. And as I came to the part that goes to the garage, I got about halfway up there, and I saw like a handful of Tootsie Rolls laying in one of the tire tracks that go to the garage. And I thought, what in the world? Where did those come from? So I picked them up and I threw them away. They were all melty. And Jim came home and I asked him if he took Tootsie Rolls outside for any reason. He's like, no. And, I couldn't think of any time that I had spilled any out or done anything like that. I asked my stepson if he had taken any outside, and he said no. And I called my son because he was here like a week before that, and I said, did you take any Tootsie Rolls outside? And he said, no, it wasn't me for sure. So we don't know how the Tootsie Rolls got outside in the driveway. The only thing I could think of was that maybe they came in while I was gone and got in there and took them. And I dropped them in the driveway. It reminded me of the time that they dropped the tools at the edge of the garage whenever they had been in the toolbox. We left it open, and I don't know if they got in a hurry and dropped them or what, but and that is the second time that I thought perhaps they were in the house, because one other time I woke up in the middle of the night to the sound of somebody walking in the house, and you know how you're kind of groggy and stuff. Well, I kind of got to my senses, and I realized, because I thought it was Jim up going to the bathroom or something, but I realized he was laying right beside me. So there wasn't anybody that was. I mean, it would have had to have been Jim. So, but in my mind, you know, I was thinking, I'm just hearing stuff. So I went back to sleep. Well, I got up the next morning, and I went out to check the porch, and I went through that door, you know, and then I went out to the porch door, or, you know, from the garage to the porch. When I got to there, that door was not locked. So at that point, I didn't know if this door was locked or not, because you know, you just automatically go through doors and unlock them or whatever, not paying attention. So at that point, I thought, oh, I wonder if that door was unlocked and they came in the house last night. And that's what I was hearing walking around. And then, I don't know, a little bit later, I think it was that same week, maybe a day or two later, right here on this cabinet were some dirty fingerprints, about right here at this height. So, I mean, that's about 4 feet, something like that, 4.5. And I never really knew where those came from either. But I was wondering if it was the Bigfoots in the house and they came through that door, this would be right on the way past. And then, you know, maybe they have a fascination with this cabinet. This is where the Tootsie Rolls were, and that's where this clothespin could have been. Now, I'm not 100% sure. I mean, maybe we dropped it outside or something, or maybe they got it somewhere else. But I find that kind of strange. So, there's that story. I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but apparently whenever I heard the thumping and all that before, and I caught them, and the chair was not straight, I think I caught them in the middle of straightening the chair and they had to run away. So apparently that's why they came back. And they did straighten it, and they put the clothespin on that little stand. Apparently that was their mission originally, until I foiled it. So, just wanted to mention that. Okay, it's Sunday, November 19th, 8:07 a.m. and apparently Bigfoots were up last night. Okay, so like I went to bed early. I went to bed about 9. But before I did, I came out and sat on the chair for just 5 minutes maybe. But whenever I went to bed, everything was normal. So obviously they came up and they straightened my chair and they put the birdhouse back up on the top again. So that means yesterday they messed around on the front porch 3 times. Oh my goodness. So Jim just told me that last Tuesday he found another piece of wood in the back of his truck. He'd taken everything out and he forgot to tell me, so it's Sunday now. But apparently they put another piece of wood in the back of his truck. So I'm gonna have to scold him for not telling me sooner, which actually I already did. I already scolded him. So there we go. It's 5:22. We got our first snow. Look at that. But what's really crazy is I just took a nap, and while I was sleeping, they straightened my chair. Jim was playing a game or watching TV or something, but he said a while ago he heard thumping and bumping. But he said he didn't think it sounded like it was out here. He thought it was out back in there. So anyways, while he was awake and I was sleeping, they came up and moved my chair. That's getting a little crazy. I don't know. Alright, I'm going to put it back. Wow. More like ice balls, but it's our first snow. Feels like it's been 100 years since I checked the railing with there being snow on it. I'm not seeing anything changed though. It's forward, but it was a little windy, so. It's November 22nd, Wednesday. It's 8:02 a.m. Alright, I have quite a story to tell. First of all, this morning when we got up, we noticed this way early, but I had to wait till it got light out to film it. First of all, my chair is straightened, and the lantern is on that stand. But that's not all there is to this. Now, yesterday I went to work, and I came home at about, I think it was 1 o'clock, and nobody had been here. Everybody was gone. And when I got home, the lantern usually sits on that stand right there. And when I got home, the lantern was over there somewhere, and that stand was clear under the swing, clear over there. So probably 7 feet away. And at the time, it had been a little bit windy, so I thought, it could have been the wind, I guess. So I just set it back up. But as the day went on, the more I thought about it, the more I thought for the wind to blow this thing that far. It's not real heavy, but I don't think the wind is going to blow it from there clear over there. So I wish I had recorded it now, but I didn't, because I think it was them, because they moved the lantern this morning. And if you notice, this handle is up. Whenever I put it back yesterday, I distinctly remember putting it this way with the handle down. So this is how I left it. So obviously they picked it up by the handle and moved it. Now, I don't know if it has anything to do with it being blue, because it's even on the same kind of shade of blue as the birdhouse and the tag. Or if they're just messing around, I don't know. And why do they keep straightening my chair? Do they want it straight? Do they think that's how it should be? Or are they just messing around? But I'm going to put it back. And something that I brought up, I've had this ever since the tag situation. I put this blue cloth out in the back. I'm going to put it here. And see if, you know, they take notice of it or anything. Because I already checked the back porch and nothing happened. They're very fixated on the front porch right now. So it seems like they do that. They get fixed on something, and boy, that's, you know, like the magnetic bowl, or for a while it was the man doll, or, you know, just different things. They get fixated on something, and that's what they do for a while. So right now, it's the front porch, mostly. They have been doing some things in the back porch, but that's what's going on. I'm going to leave that there and see if anything becomes of it or what. We'll see. I also put this little stuffed gorilla on the swing, and I tucked it in pretty good so the wind shouldn't blow it. I'm going to just put that and that out for now, since they're kind of fixated on the front porch. But I also put a couple new things out, or a few new things out here. Actually, they're not new. I've put them out before. But I wanted to put that blue marble out because it's about the color that they've been intrigued with lately. It's about the same color as the stuff on the front porch. This is a mouse with a bell on the tail. It's got that color of blue in it. And this bell I've been putting out for a long time. They've never taken it. It's got a string on it. So I rearranged the porch a little bit. The magnetic bowl there. And this is all the same, but I'm just going to record it. Just get everything documented. And that's put together. I don't know how long this is going to last out in this weather, though. Might have to get a new one. And over here, the basket's empty. The shell's there, but it's empty. Basketball's where it always goes, and the puppy is on its perch. I did change it though because we used some of the wood for a fire, so but that's his place now until we need more wood or something. Also, I gave up on the hairbrush situation, so for now it's going back in my box of Bigfoot toys and things to try. Maybe in the spring I'll try it again. It's Thursday, November 23rd, 10:19 a.m. Been up for a while, but I didn't do anything about this. Ate my breakfast first. Anyhow, excuse me, my chair's straightened. And that is it. Well, no, there is something else. But on the porches, that's all that happened. The chair's straightened, and they did not touch this. I think I'm going to take that off because that might deter them from putting things there. Okay, then I'll show you the next thing. The other thing is this piece of wood. Apparently Jim took it out and then today he went somewhere this morning, and he said it's back in here, same piece of wood. So they put it back in. And that what thing you just heard is the bowl. Don't think that's a Bigfoot. How? That's just the bowl. Right over there. He's wanting to go see the girls on the other side. It's Thursday, November 23rd, 9:38 p.m. We were just, we left here at 10 after 7, and we just got back maybe 10 minutes ago, and I checked the back porch, didn't see anything. And so I checked the front porch, and while we were gone, they have straightened my chair and moved the lantern over here again. And that's all I see. So I guess this is their newest game. Straighten chair, move lantern. Oh boy, at least I'm just happy that they did something. And while I was sitting here, I thought I heard a very far off owl sound as I was getting ready to video this. So I'd like to sit out here, but it's so cold. Alright, that'll be it for now. Okay, it's Friday, November 24th, 8:44 a.m. Okay, it's a really interesting morning. Now, last night after I quit videoing and I straightened everything up, I stood over here and I talked to the Bigfoots. And I was like, did you guys move my stuff around? You know, I was like, you guys are funny. And I kept talking to him like that for a while. And, well, this morning they've outdone themselves. Okay. First of all, they've straightened my chair. They moved the lantern over there. But they've also taken the birdhouse and put it where the lantern usually goes. And if you can see this, I put that little blue rag in here so it wouldn't blow away. And they took it and they put it in my chair. Like all flattened out. So they were busy. And didn't do anything with that. But I think that's funny because I don't know if they did more because I made over what they did last night or what. Oh, I think it's so funny. But wow, they must really be having fun. I don't even think they did anything on the back porch, but I'm gonna go check. I'll let you know if they did. Just happened to see that as I came around to check the porch. So they didn't do a thing back here. They're just so fixated on that front porch right now. There's an odd looking stick laying on the swing, and it's on the side where I always sit. I can't be 100% sure about this, but I find that pretty odd. That wasn't there yesterday. Look how cool it is. And the fact that it's on my side of the swing. I wonder if they put that there. I don't know. But it's interesting. That is a cool looking stick too. Wow. Whoops, Austin. They've been flying back and forth all day, I think. Okay, what time is it, Jim?
5, exactly.
5 o'clock. All right. Sometime, I don't know if they brought this up during my nap or if it was when I made the fire, went back inside for a little bit or what, but they brought me this little gift. I don't know what it is yet. 'Cause I didn't pick. And look, it's right in the middle.
Maybe that's what they were telling you.
Yeah, because they just did a whoop right down there. Just a few minutes ago. Is it a Lego? Come and tell me if this is a Lego.
I seriously doubt I'm going to know if it's a Lego. I haven't played with Legos for years. I don't know. I never saw a Lego like that.
I don't know, just the thing on top. I don't know, but it's cool. Thank you guys! Thanks!
I don't know, where did they find something like
So it's now 8:37 and I decided to call it a night. I've been out back with the fire and I checked this earlier. Don't remember what time. Everything was the same. But now my chair's straightened. They've been up on the front porch while I was in the back again. So, pretty cool. I'm going to straighten it back up and see what else happens tonight. Saturday, November 25th, 7:03 a.m. And apparently they are back at the back porch because, as you noticed, the magnetic bowl is gone and now it's in the grill. So they have returned some of their interest to, oh, and it's not upside down, it's right side up. So some of their interest is back with the back porch now. And last night they put that little Lego in here, so that's interesting. Okay, it's Saturday, November 25th, 3:53 p.m. Okay, we've just been sitting inside in the living room, watching TV. I was listening to some vocalizations I recorded last night, and I got up to walk to the kitchen, and I walked back. I looked out the window, and chairs moved, straightened, and the lanterns moved. So, they were just ran up here and did this. Like, they had to have just done this. Broad daylight. Now, where did they go? I wonder where they are. Very, very, very interesting. Wow. Okay, I'm going to go around back and see if anything else happens. Look what's on the ground. The man doll in the white car. The last time that something got knocked to the ground, it was the man doll in the white car. I don't think that's a coincidence. And these are messed up a smidge. Not much. I need to check the grill. Nope, nothing in the grill. Okay, well, I guess that's all they did, which is pretty awesome, actually. My goodness. I don't know how we didn't hear him or anything. Of course, the house is all shut up and stuff. I had headphones on and Jim was watching TV and talking on the phone. Alright, very cool. It's Tuesday, November 28th, 2:45 p.m. I just got home from work and it's hunting season here, gun season. So the hunters were here yesterday, and they usually come on Mondays and Tuesdays and then don't come on Wednesday, but they weren't here today that I know of. So I thought maybe the Bigfoots wouldn't come up because of it being hunting season. But to my surprise, when I got home, the magnetic bowl is missing. So that was exciting. It looks like they moved that too, the green game piece. But what's really exciting is when I opened the grill, they put that in here, right side up again, with that cloth in it. And that's interesting because, as you see here, I had it on the front porch tucked into the chain of the swing. So they went up on the front porch, took that out, and brought it back here, put it in this, and put it in the grill. So when I first brought this out here, I believe that's where I put it. I put it in that magnetic bowl over on the railing. So apparently they remember. 'Cause that's where I put that. So they must, I don't know if they're showing me they know where it goes or where they think it should go. I don't know. I'm just glad they came up. Awesome. Also, I forgot to record this before I put it back, but that ball, or marble, it's a blue marble, was on the ground. And that's the second time that I found it on the ground. So I don't know if they keep taking it out like they did that pink one, which I think they did with the pink one, the little pink frosted one, but that still hasn't come back yet. But I still don't see it anywhere, so I still think they took it. So maybe they'll take this one too at some point. So I'm going to look around the yard and see if there's anything else. And they were on the front porch and did not straighten my chair. Whoa.